This is going to be the third time that I'm trying to do this video. They keep cutting off. And it's not full. But anyway, I'm showing all this energy. Because this is what I'm waking up to. Where I'm being suffocated. This is how I feel, like I'm being suffocated with this energy. It's not just on the wall, but it's in this house. It's in the atmosphere. And they've been doing this to me now for 5 years. This is the 5th year. Look all back there on the wall. This stuff go in my private area and go inside my body. I want to show my stuff, and it's taking it. They doing something to my cells from the inside, even though it's on my face on the outside too. But this stuff is going in my body. Look at this is what they doing to me. They filling me with something. This is my stomach. And anybody know me, they have never known me to have a stomach like this. They got me where I've just gained a lot of weight. Anybody that know me know I've never been a big person. I've never weighed this much weight all my life, not even pregnant. And I've had 4 children. Never weighed this much in my whole entire life. But they putting something inside of me. And what makes it so, I don't feel it shaking inside of me. It normally shakes. It have me shaking like this here on the inside. But I'm not feeling that now. I normally have to pray and ask God to take that out of me. Because it be just shaking. But I don't feel it shaking. But I know they put something in me. Because when I woke up feeling like I was suffocating. And I could feel my stomach swelling. You see, it's all on my face. My skin is just dry. And I oiled my skin before I went to bed. I put this on to help protect my hair. You still feel moisture. Because my hair be so dry to it don't even feel like hair. This is our government doing this to us. My sister, she just alive. That's it. She just alive. But she can do nothing. She just drawing up. Her body just drawing up. This is our government doing this to us. Now I've heard other people say different parts of the government agency. Who I've seen attacking, doing this to me, is the military, people within the military, the sheriff department, and the city cops. I do know the Freemasons is involved in this. Other people have said the FBI, the CIA. That's who I know a guy that drives trucks. Those are the people who follow and attacks him in his truck. Different parts of the government agency, they call them the alphabet agencies. But it's not just the alphabet, because you got FEMA and you got Homeland Security. Then you got the doctors, you got the lawyers, you got the judges, nurses, people within the government agency, and people that are in top positions that we have to go to. If you go to a doctor, when you get to a doctor, they there. And they'll call them, and even if you there first, they'll call them in there first so that they can talk to the doctor and tell the doctor what they want them to do. And the doctors, they go along with it. And the doctors know that they can't help you. Because I've been taking my sister, I didn't take her this year. My daughter been taking her this year. But for the last 6 years, I've been taking my sister to the doctor. So while we at the doctor, they there before we get there. I recognize them. They always be in white cars and white trucks. And they be a bunch of them. And they there like they going to the doctor too. But they're not. They there to let me know I'm watching you. If I go to the grocery store, they have people at the grocery store when I get there. They got these big men, and they black people. They ain't just white. They got black people destroying black people. And they be men, black men that want to destroy black women. And they'll follow me around the stores. And by the time I finish doing what I'm doing and get to the register, they standing there watching me, looking crazy. So I quit going to the grocery store. I don't even go no more. I really don't go nowhere no more. Because when I go out the front door, they got something that is attacking me. So as soon as I open the door, they have cars that never move. And so evidently they work the cars by remote control. They got houses behind us. If I go out on the deck to take the trash out or do anything outside, I'm being hit with something. And I can hear them. Uh, I actually hear the clicks. But these young black guys doing this. And all three houses behind us, but it's an older man. I can't tell it. I don't know if he's Indian or if he's a light-skinned black person or what. I don't know. But the group of guys be at his house. They three houses behind us. And all three houses have people in there attacking. Or they use their cars because the lights on the cars are not the same. They are weapons, and they will sit with those lights on, and it releases direct energy that'll come through the walls and come through your windows. And that's how powerful this stuff is. There's a two-story apartment building over there where it got all kind of cars and trucks goes over there and park, and they don't even have to be turned to watch us. But the program of the direct energy is gonna come over here. Or like right now, it's wet outside, and the reflection of the lights, the reflection. I don't know. I may carry this computer to show what I'm saying. The reflection of the lights is all coming here. I'm gonna show it. Let me cut it back. I have to be careful if I don't want to cut it off again. Because this is the third time. I'm gonna cut it off 3 times. All I can hear is some kind of sound that's coming in this room here. There's a reflection from this house here. Reflection from this house here. They don't have their lights on, but if the lights to this house here was on, it will be coming this way. If the reflection, and he normally have his light on, because it's raining, um, he don't have them on, cause it'll show. See, there's a reflection right there, from right here. Well, this reflection right here will be all of them. All the reflections comes here. That's his truck with the lights, these porch lights, all these lights, everything is coming over here. It's coming from over here because they got it programmed that all the lights are programmed. They're not just regular lights. Now, they had when we moved here a year ago, they brought this car here, and the car was parked over here. Then they moved it over here, but when they found out I had cameras on the house, they took it away, and it was gone for maybe 2 months, and they brought it back. But when they brought it back, you could see lights here, but now, cause there's something inside that car, but it was shining. They had it shining on the two lights here, but now you see it here. So, because they did something to it to take what you can't see. But they all weapons. Right now I'm hearing I call it the bullhorn sound. They got all the lights as weapons, but they release it direct. You can see all the energy coming up out of the ground because they put something out here. They put something in here, and they got something down there at the end of the road. But see, these people don't have sense enough to realize that they are targeting the whole neighborhood. They got the whole neighborhood against us, but they targeting them too. Cause look at the energy that's on these houses. I'm hoping you can see where I'm pointing. Look at the energy out there. This is not raining. It's not raining now. This is the energy that's out there. That's coming up from the ground. Because these people are not us. And this is where I lose people when I start talking about this. Look at all that. This is energy. All that out there. And this a house right here. This is a house right here. And this is a house right here. That all of them are tags. All of them. Then you got houses. That house is facing another street. When you see that light. This is the two-story building where you have all type of cars and trucks coming over, flashing their lights on this house. You can actually see the flash of the light over here. This is a food truck. Their food truck is being used as a weapon. Look at that tree. All up there in the air. You can see flashes of light. It's not lightning. There's direct energy. Someone is flashing. Their flashes are all on our porch. Now when I walked in here, I could hear nothing but that bullhorn. I call it the bullhorn sound. But as I talk, the sound, I don't hear my loud hearing like the chimes. Look at that energy. I don't know if you can see. All on the porch, all out in the yard, in the neighborhood. They got these people tricked. They're attacking us all, but they got them attacking us. Right, making y'all did to close your eyes till I get back to where I was. Now at 3 something in the morning, and this is the time that wakes me up. This not God waking me up. This is the energy waking me up because I'm feeling my stomach swelling. I'm feeling this hot energy. And it don't just go away. When I went to bed, I could feel the heat. It's clinging to me on the inside. What is it doing to me? I don't know. I don't know. But whatever sickness they giving me, they giving it to me. I'm not just getting sick. What's going on with my sister? She didn't just get Alzheimer's. This was done to her. And I'm telling y'all the God honest truth. And y'all keep sitting back thinking that I'm crazy and thinking that because my sister used to drink that she's like, no, this is being done to her. And I did y'all know of me drinking? I'm telling you, this is our government killing us. And it's not just me. There's a lot of people going through this. It's not just our government. In every continent, everywhere all over the world, they're connecting the internet systems together where it's going to be one system, one religion, one government, one currency, and one leader leading the whole world will be the Antichrist. This is what's going on. All the sickness that's been going on for the last few years, this is what's going on. Where they depopulating the earth to make it easy to control and rule, because they're going to rule over our thoughts. They're going to rule over how much water we can use, if we have any water. They're going to rule over how much electricity we can use, if we have any electricity. Because if you don't take the mark of the beast, you can't buy or sell. And it's getting that way now. This thing right here that I have in my head, I only ordered one. I got one either last week or week before last. When I got it, it was on a Wednesday. I got on a Wednesday. When I got it, it was, you could tell it had been cut. The outside paper was slashed, and the paper that the thing like this came in was slashed. So I meant to do a video of it, but I was gonna do it. I can't remember why I didn't do it the day of, but I was gonna do it the next day. Which the next day I had to go to I went to my house, and there was some workers came in here. Let me see who all came. There was the man for the wash machine to check the wash machine, and the man to check the electricity, because the ampage on the electricity is extremely high. The cable man came because my sister cable box went out, and so I called the cable people, and so the cable man came, and I don't know why he was checking all that other stuff outside, but the only thing he needed to do was to check. Not even to check, just put a new box in my sister's room and connect to her TV. But he was all outside checking the boxes outside. But he said that the amps was supposed to be 0.5 and it was 12. And so evidently he cut off the cable to my sister's room, because it still don't have no cable in her room. The box won't cut on, won't do nothing, because evidently he cut the cable off in her room. And so we called the real estate agency for them to send someone to check the electricity. Well, the wiring in this house is burnt, for one thing. The man came, and that's what he said, that the wiring, I don't know, because I was at my place, so I don't know if all the wiring is burnt out. I know there was one of the wiring in my room had burnt out, because I had someone else to check it, and it's burnt out. But they cut the wires and fixed it to make it look new, which that's what he could. That's all he had to do. But he left it like it was. And you don't have to rewire the whole house. Just the part of the wire that's big, we cut it off and pull down some new. And they didn't really do nothing. Um, they don't do nothing in here. These men comes here. Every single person that they hired to come in this house since we've been up here, and it's been 7 years, are part of the gang stalking system, because you can't hardly get away from it. I mean, really, you can't get away from it. Everybody is a part of this gang stalking system because you got the law going to them and getting all these businesses, the grocery stores. That's what's going on now with hardly no food in the grocery store, because this one world order thing. Everybody is joining the grocery stores, even the clothing stores. Anybody that got something that the devil can use for his purpose are a part of this gang stalking system. Look at that. My skin, I don't know what it's feeling like. But it don't feel like I got no type of muscle, because they're doing this from the inside. I guess we're supposed to be like lab rats or whatever. But there was a point I meant to make, and I don't forgot it. And my feet burning. I can't even wear shoes. Only shoes I can wear is them Crocs. Trying to put my feet down in shoes, my feet are just that sore because they keep my feet burning. They burn my feet. Right now I'm burning. Right up, it's always up in my neck, because this is where I guess that heat comes, but it comes up in my face. It comes all the way up in my head. But I don't. This thing here might be doing a little good. I don't know. But this lady told me to buy it. Oh, okay. That's what I was on. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Holy Spirit. One of these came either last week or week before last. I have no idea where it's at. I seen it and I was gonna make a video of it, but I don't know if one of them men took it. I haven't seen it no more since that Wednesday. They came on a Thursday. I haven't seen no signs of it, but I only ordered one. How did I get two? How did I get two? Because this one came yesterday. Oh, wait a minute. A day before. It either came yesterday or the day before yesterday. It must have came the day before yesterday because I slept in this last night. So how did I get two of these when I only ordered one? Who sent the other one? And the other one was real thin. That's not what I brought. Because I was saying to myself, how do I know that this is the one that I brought when it's cut like that? Who cut it? The outside paper and the inside paper. They could have switched it out. But the thing is, I didn't order that one. That's how close these people are watching me. Because one time I had ordered, what's the name? It's something that makes your bowels move. And it's like a herb. It look kind of like a bean. But anyway, when I got it, they were letting me know that they knew. And the people that knew about this herb was telling me you have to be careful with it, because it's how strong it is. It just make your bowels, it detox you really good. But it didn't do nothing for me. And I think I ordered about maybe 3 pints of it, and I made a tea out of it. Didn't do nothing for me. because it had been switched out with something that looked like it. And I saw one on the ground in the backyard. There's no tree like that around nowhere where one of them beans could have been on the ground. But I found one of those. It looked like a butter bean or something, and I found one on the ground. But this is how these people spy on us. They watch us. Um, and I just don't know what's, you know, we just living in some evil times, something I could say. That's the only thing I know to say. Oh, excuse me. It's now 4:10. When I woke up, it was 3. It was 3. Was it 3:20 something? But this is the time I wake up, around 3. They have me waking up around 3 something. But I just had to make a video showing how these people are destroying our lives. And I was trying to show how the Department of Justice emailed me. I did not write to the Department of Justice. I wrote to a congressman in Ohio. And the Department of Justice, I wrote to this man early part of the month. I think it was like the 7th. And I got an email from him. Trying to think, was it yesterday or the 20th? It was either the 21st or the 20th. The DOJ wrote me, and the email is gone because I done looked for it. The DOJ wrote to me and said we will get with you soon. Now, if they were responding from my email should have been down up under there, and then theirs should have been at the top. It wasn't showing that I had wrote to them. So they not replying to my email. They replying just on a whole new email. But not from the one that I sent. Because the one that I sent should still be there. But the email they sent me has disappeared. What if I hadn't read it yet? And see, they must have those type of emails where they don't last for so long, because a firm sent me an email. Now, I've been having a problem with a firm all the year. Last year I had got a dryer from Walmart. I've been having some of the strangest stuff that's going on with me, and it's being done on purposely. But I had got a dryer from Walmart, and I got it through a firm. So I made my account, and at first I could get on the account because I like to go and check to see what date they're going to take money out of my account. So I make sure I have money on the account. If I want to make an early payment, I could make an early payment. But the whole entire 2022, I was not able to get on my account. And I started calling them on the early part of this year, letting them know that I cannot get on my account. To this day, and this is December, this is the end of the year, I still am not able to get on my account. So I called a few times talking to different people, and they were telling me to send me an email. They were going to send me an email so I I can change my password, which I knew what my password was, but somebody else. See, this how crazy these people are, and demonic, and just right down evil. They'll go where they watching us, so they know where we shop it online, and they get access to our accounts because they are of the law, and they'll go and change our password where we can't even get in our own accounts. So we have to uh, make up a new password, but some of them not that easy where you can just change them. And they, like the firm, because they kept telling me they're going to send me an email so that I could change my account. Change my password, but they would never send it. So the last person I talked to, well, he wasn't the last person. The second to the last person was a guy. And I was telling him how I've been trying to get on my firm account so that I can make sure that I have the money in my account so that I know when they're going to, the dates that they're going to take the money out. Instead of them waiting, like saying, you got a payment tomorrow, and then I ain't got no money. And then I can't get no money. And so I like to know ahead of time when my account is going to be, how they going to take the money out of my account. And so he said he was going to send me an email. He sent an email, but it was talking about the privacy. But she told me that I guess I had to do something else. And, but the guy I was talking to before him told me I had to send a picture ID. And I had to send a picture ID because they wanted my social security number. But I didn't have to have a picture ID to open the account. And I didn't have to have a social security number to open the account. But the only thing I'm trying to do is get in the account to make a payment. And they talking about they trying to protect me. Protect me for what? Because there ain't no money in the account. I just want to get where I can make payments. You making it hard for me. I can't even get on that, get in the account. And I told them I'm not sending them no picture ID. And I'm not giving them my social security number. Because I didn't have to have all that in order to make the account. So why do you need a picture ID of me now and my social security number? When the only thing I'm trying to do is make a payment. And it's not making no kind of sense. Nothing is making any sense whatsoever. Where you making it hard for me to make a payment. And I told them, I said, well, if y'all don't want the money, that's on y'all. I got the drive. That's on y'all whether or not y'all get y'all money or not. But it was bothering me, so what I did, I got me a prepaid card. So I said I'll just put the money on the prepaid card and I just call them up every month because I don't want to not pay for the drive. But they making it hard for me to pay for the drive because I am being gangster. That's the only reason. Just like I'm the one that every house that we got for the last 7 years, everywhere we moved to, I'm the one that got the lights cut on. I'm the one that got it set up for them to pick up the trash. I'm the one that's been doing every single thing without anybody asking me, am I her guardian? And I've done this for 7 years up to this year, 2022. They wouldn't even let me make arrangement for them to pick up the trash. They asking me, am I her guardian? Because that my name is getting more and more out there. This is a program that they follow us to the T. And they doing us, people, the same way. Some is more advanced in the program than others. Some of them just starting. I think they started doing me back in the 80s because back in the 80s, something was attacking my heart where I could be sitting and my heart would beat so hard to use my whole body would be doing like this here. My whole body, I could actually see my body jerking to my heartbeat. My heart would wake me up out of my sleep because I would be on a tight back in the 80s. I could hear pots rattling in the kitchen because they had me on that B2K way back then, voice to skull. I could hear someone talking, like a whole group of people, because I could never understand what they were saying. I could just hear different voices. This back in the 80s, and they've been attacking me since the 80s. And the doctors, they knew what was going on with me. They knew I was under attack. But they were making money off of me because they telling me that I had to go to have these procedures, and they just making money off of me. Knowing that nothing they could do could help me. Just like my sister, before her son died, he was taking her to Dr. Sanero, or some Suspira or something like that. Every time he would take her to the doctor, there was cash, $300, cash money out of his pocket. She didn't have no Medicare then, and she got it now, but she didn't have it then. So he had to put out $300 for her visit. And this doctor, knowing dang on well he couldn't do nothing to help her because this was just some sickness. She was under attack. She was under attack, and I think it's possible that he knew it. It's possible because he just changed. I could see a big change in him. And the change because he was a captain in the Air Force. That boy at the age of 28 had accomplished so much. He had when at his funeral, when they read off all the things that he had accomplished, I mean, it was a list of things. And then he had just got his eyes done because he wanted to be a pilot. That's why I don't believe he committed suicide. People are killing up black people, and they trying to say that it be suicide. I do not believe that my nephew committed suicide, because something happened that night. I do believe there was a shootout. I believe there was a shootout, and I believe that whoever it was he had to shoot out with followed him and shot him in the head, and arranged to make it look like he shot himself. I just don't think it. I just don't, cause he was doing too much to grow. Just like Twitch, nobody can convince me that Twitch committed suicide. He was a sacrifice. Somebody's benefiting off his death. And I don't think he left home to go to a motel to kill himself. I think he went there to have a meeting with someone. And whoever he went there to meet murdered him. And that's what I think. But people just being murdered, and they staging it to be either the person OD'd or got in a car wreck, but see, they don't tamper with the car brakes. Or don't tamper with it where they can make it go fast and just get out of control and hit a pole. They find the people that used to be on drugs, that's not on drugs no more, die from an overdose. And like I said, I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I'm not suicide. I'm not going to kill. I don't care how much pain they put me in right now. My rectum is burning because just sitting here This stuff is coming up. And I can't even stand. I can't even stand on the ground because it goes in my feet, through my shoes. Right now I got my feet propped, but my feet is burning. And my sister laying in there can't walk, but they steady attacking her because they're attacking this house. And even the dogs, I have touched them because they be wanting me to rub and stuff. I can feel the energy in their body. So they attacking the dogs too. They kill your animals. These people are monsters, pure natural born monsters. And they be always talking about pray for them. For what? Pray for them for what? When they done gave themselves to Satan. So what you gonna pray for them for? They don't want God. They have chosen Satan because he's the liar that he is. He done tricked them. And they greedy for the things of this world. That's all they want. The benefit of the things of this world. I mean, you just said that you can't even sleep. Can't even sleep without this energy going in your private area. I need to clean this chair. But I don't know what happened to that other scarf. Hoodie. And this one is thick. A whole lot thicker than the other one. It was like a ninja. But I just wanted to. I don't know what I want to do. But all I can say is that, I just have to hand this over to God and let God handle what these people are doing. Because it's pure demonic. I mean, to the purest of evil. They just making my stomach just swell up. I just can't understand what's the purpose of making my stomach swell. I don't understand it. They just make my stomach. And it got to be somebody that just got a jealousy, hatred type of feelings. I don't know. I don't even know. They just said, it just said that people are so mean and so evil. And I like this time of year. I like to sing Christmas carols. Sometimes I break out any time of the year and start singing Christmas carols. But they ain't making no sense. It's not even Christmas. But I guess you can sing Christmas carols whenever you want to sing them. But I like singing Christmas carols. I just love to sing Christmas carols, especially Oh Holy Night. I might not even know all the songs, but I know enough to where I can sing and then stop singing and sing another. They have so many signals coming over here in this house. When I walk in my bedroom, that's all I can hear. They have it. That might be why they do. I don't know why he cut off the the cable to my sister's bedroom. My eyes hurt. There's another thing in this room. My eyes are just getting burning. I reckon I better get off of here. They just put me to sleep. I reckon the time up. I mean, they could just put me to sleep. I could be talking and saying a word, and they'll just put me to sleep. They're hacking our brains. I don't know if they're making copies of it. I do know they're making artificial intelligent people. But I don't know if they're making copies of us, because they are hacking our brain. And this man, the way he was talking about, like he was pretty much bragging. But they put me to sleep. So, but I actually was dreaming because I could see a hand doing something. I knew I had vitamin E. I must have been making some soap or something, making something, because I was measuring something out, and whatever, I can't remember. I don't think I remember the vitamin E. I had some vitamin E. Well, this is the kind of stuff they do to me. They'll put me to sleep and give me a dream. Sometimes I'll start talking about what I'm seeing in the dream when I should be either praying or doing something else. They're attacking me. That's why you see me rubbing my forehead, because this is where they attack me at. When they put me to sleep, they start messing with my forehead. Whatever cell is right up in here is under attack. Now I keep saying I reckon I need to cut. Then get this cut off, Regina. This cut off. Stop reckoning and go ahead and do it. So today is Thursday. So have a blessed Thursday.